BMW Motorrad has never been shy about wrapping its engineering feats in heavy blankets of marketing hyperbole, and the unveiling of the Vision K18 at the Concorso di Eleganza Villa d'Este is no exception. Described by the Bavarian brand as a sensual experience where performance is staged with all the senses, this radical machine is essentially a bagger stripped of its luggage and injected with performance steroids. Powered by a massive 1800cc, six-cylinder engine, the Vision K18 swaps practical utility for an aggressive silhouette resembling an aircraft taking off, complete with 6 ceramic-coated exhaust pipes and prominent intake ducts replacing the traditional fuel tank area. Yet, as a designated Vision model, we must take this with a grain of salt. Historically, these are corporate flights of fancy rather than imminent production realities, designed more to spark internet debate than showroom sales. Beyond the outlandish aesthetics, the K18 forces us to look past the exhibitionism to find the true technical breadcrumbs BMW is dropping. The leap from their existing 1649cc inline-6 to a full 1800cc powerplant is a clear declaration of torque-laden intent, likely aiming straight at the premium cruiser market. Furthermore, the cryptic mention of a hydraulically lowerable suspension leaves journalists guessing. Is this merely a gimmick for a slammed parking stance at local bike nights, or is it an advanced adaptation of their chassis tech meant to dynamically adjust ride height and boost cornering clearance for a heavyweight machine? CEO Marcus Flash calls the inline-6 a statement of power, but until these boundaries are tested on real asphalt, it remains a beautifully sculpted question mark designed to corner the premium luxury narrative. Across the Alps, however, a surge of unexpected Italian pride suggests that Moto Guzzi might finally have the heavy artillery answer to shake off its long, somewhat depressing slumber. Whispers of a sensational new powerplant, a monstrous 1800cc, transverse V-twin with 4 valves per cylinder and air oil cooling, indicate that Mandello del Lario might be ready to re-enter the heavyweight ring. This hypothetical engine promises the signature Guzzi character and monstrous torque, but with a surprisingly low weight that could genuinely embarrass the over-engineered German multi-cylinder architecture. To debut such a monumental engine, what better weapon than a provocative, minimalist naked sport bike that puts those massive, iconic cylinders front and center? This is precisely where the digital brush of master designer Oberdan Bezzi cuts through the corporate noise with his stunning concept, the Moto Guzzi V180 Magnum Sport. Evaluating Bezzi's design renderings, the concept is a masterclass in aggressive minimalism, pairing a striking neon lime fuel tank with a stark, exposed red trellis subframe that injects a dose of pure Italian racing adrenaline. The muscular stance is anchored by a massive single-sided swing arm and premium spoked wheels laced with red accents, while the truncated rear end leaves the fat rear tire completely exposed below a pair of high-mounted, under-seat exhaust exits. It is a brilliant modern reinterpretation of the legendary V7 Sport lineage, stripping away the touring fat to celebrate mechanical purity and raw attitude. Yet, a critical journalist must ask whether an 1800cc naked streetfighter makes any logical sense, or if it is simply intoxicating bait for hopeless romantics. While Bezzi's concept makes it incredibly easy to fall in love, dropping a high-torque 1800cc powerplant into a lightweight naked chassis risks creating an unrideable monster that values drama over dynamic balance. Realistically, if Moto Guzzi were to actually manufacture this massive new V2 engine, it would almost certainly debut on a revived, luxurious California cruiser or a flagship GranTurismo built for transcontinental touring. A naked sport bike serves as a spectacular headline grabber for a concept launch, but the open road demands a chassis that can actually manage that kind of monumental kinetic energy.